All right, for this webisode, we're in Ottawa. It's very cold. It's been a snowy and chilly winter. We're going to talk about some indoor golf options. I'm Andy Rajhathy, and we're here at GOLFOMAX, which is one of the great indoor options. Simulation golf, some indoor driving ranges, some indoor lessons, some indoor golf shops, things like that, just to get you through the winter, because we all know golf's on your mind, especially with the PGA Tour and some solid action. So we'll try and make this episode about some fun indoor stuff to keep you guys going over the winter and get you through to till spring. All right, here we go.
Here's a quick overview and walkthrough of GOLFOMAX.
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
Hey, I know those people. Nice VIP booth back here.
You can get this. JB, I would have done that for
Hey there, Papa Malone. One sec. Shooting a webisode here. Very cool spot. Got some nice TVs up there. Good atmosphere. A nice bar down the road.
All right, we're here inside GOLFOMAX now. I'm with Drew Lefebvre, the owner of GOLFOMAX. Thanks for coming on our EG webisode, Drew.
No problem, no problem.
So I remember going to GOLFOMAX when it was back on Maryville Road. I forget how long ago that was, but you guys were there for some time, and now you're here. Maybe just talk a bit about the history of GOLFOMAX.
Okay, well, we started in 1995 on Maryville Road. We started with 5 simulators. The original plan was to have 7 and do some retail at the time. And we had some nets for lessons and practice as well, but the demand for indoor golf just really got skyrocketed. So we eventually grew from 7 simulators to 10 and got rid of the retail altogether and the nets as well. Maryville Road was a busy retail area, expensive rent, and we had been looking for many years to find a different, better location. And by luck, just as we needed to renew there, we found this location. And over the summer of 2010, I think it was, we spent a couple of months renovating here and moving all our equipment in. And now this is our 5th winter at this location. It's our 20th season of indoor golf.
It's such a great atmosphere, and that's what I try and tell people when talking about GOLFOMAX. And we just did a walkthrough video just so everyone could kind of see what it looks like in here. If you haven't been, you know, there's TVs, there's a bar, a little section for the table for everyone playing each simulator. Like, how important is it to have that atmosphere for a place like this and for golfers just to have a good time?
Well, I grew up in golf, played competitively as a kid and still do today. It's important. If you notice, look around, the decor here is all about golf.
Yeah.
We got the trophies from the Ottawa Valley Golf Association up on the wall there. All the photos and pictures are all golf related. On the other side of this wall here, there's old pictures of the old grades from the 50s and 60s. It's the kind of atmosphere that I have always wanted. And even my daughter Tara, who's an interior designer, she helped with the design of our new location. The colors, picked up a little bit from a trip that I made to Scotland in 2009. So it all came together. The space, the length and width of this building just fit perfectly for our needs. So it's worked out very well.
Well, that all sounds very great, Drew. Thanks so much. In terms of indoor golf, it's something we're trying to promote so people in Ottawa can just stay in touch with golf over the winter, and you guys play a very key role in that. So keep up the good work and come out if you haven't. It's a fun place and awesome time for golf.
It's a fun time, and you know, we get guys coming out during the week, especially You have your seniors out on was it Wednesday or Tuesday morning? I can't
Tuesday
remember.
mornings, yeah.
But every weekday morning is full guys of that same age category, and they have a great time. And it's all a camaraderie because they come every week, and they're chatting it up and having a good time. That's what it's all about.
Sounds great. Thanks, Drew.
Okay.
All right, here's my club. Nice grip on here. Give that a tug there, Al. Okay, it doesn't really come on. Here's Ian's club.
Is that the repaired one?
Give that a little pull. Same grip pressure, came straight out.
Yeah, right.
You need new grips there, Ian.
Yeah, right.
A little slippery. Grips. See the difference a good grip makes? Goal. All right, I'm here at GolfWorks with John O'Coin, the general manager. John, nice to see you again.
You too.
Come on over this way. We want to take a look at grips for this little video segment. GolfWorks is the place for repair of golf clubs and grips especially, at least in my opinion. John, you're an expert in this field in my opinion. Tell me how often a golfer should change their grips and why.
It varies a little bit depending on the material of the grip you're using, but in general, once a year, every 40 or 50 rounds is sort of the benchmark or the go-to to use as your guideline.
Okay, so for the average golfer, about once a year.
Exactly, yeah.
And why? What happens? Does it just become slippery?
You'll notice that, for the most part, grips are rubber, so they will start to dry out, deteriorate. You'll notice that they'll become slippery or slick. You'll see wear marks where your thumbs come in contact with the grips.
Yeah.
So those are the things you look for. And then, it's the only part of the club that you come in contact with. So having that, fresh new feel almost brings a new life to the club itself.
True, good point. Yeah, I get mine done about 2 times a year, and I golf about 60 times. So I prefer the multi-compound. These guys up here. Just they feel really good. I guess, is that the most important part, that they feel good, or what should a golfer be looking for when they're choosing a grip?
Well, we have approximately 400 grip styles to choose from, so it's a lot more than most places that you'll go to for your gripping. So there's a few things we look for, and yes, one would be the feel. There is the cosmetic aspect as well. But there's also the grip sizing. So when you come here to GolfWorks, we can do a quick grip sizing to discuss sort of what the different grip sizes will affect both your feel and the playability of the club as well.
And cost-wise, what would somebody be looking at to replace 13 bucks?
We have grips that are under $1, but then they go up to you can go up to above $20 type thing. But on average, you're looking at probably in the $5 to $12 range for your average quality to good quality. That includes installation. So that's sort of what you would budget for.
Groovy. So GolfWorks, we're on Industrial Avenue here. Just take a quick scan around the room, look at all they have to offer. Is there, you can come in here and take a few putts, test out some putters. It's pretty groovy. Like more putter grips. Putting grip is probably just as important as the rest of your grips as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, custom clubs. What's the custom club that you guys work with most?
So we have our own brand. We have our Maltby or GolfWorks line. So in that we have all the different components. So you would pick, or we would do a fitting, or based on some recommendations or what your requirements would be. We have all different, drivers, fairway woods, hybrids, irons, putters, wedges, everything. So we sort of customize that to an individual player or an individual swing. So we have all these heads, and then obviously some more. And then we have, hundreds of different shaft options to select from as well to, again, fit the player's requirements. And then if you're not into the whole component side, if you just want to sort of, a quick grip or a quick club off the shelf type thing, we have some of our stuff pre-assembled sort of to industry standards. And then we sell all of the popular name brand OEM clubs as well.
Awesome, that sounds great. So I think to sum it up, if you're looking for something custom in any area or some club repair, GolfWorks is the place, and they have everything else that you could need to. It's a great spot. They're all golfers here as well, so check out GolfWorks on Industrial Avenue.
Here's another great place for indoor golf.
Superdome. They have 2 locations, one in the east end and one in the west. So you get about 80 yards of hitting space. A few targets to aim at. Very nice place. A poster of a cool new golf tournament happening this summer, held by GOLFOMAX at Canada Lakes Golf Club. There's all the information you need in support of CHIO and the Ottawa Children's Treatment Center. Alright, so this is the lesson portion of our webisode. Our first episode we had Alan McGee talking about weight transfer. Our second we had Chris Bernard from Canadian talking about the grip and especially grip pressure and position. And now we're here at GOLFOMAX with Ryan Condon from Arn Prior Golf Club and also working at GOLFOMAX. Ryan's a member of the PGA of Canada, going through the apprentice program as well, same as I, doing a bunch of homework and that stuff. So, interesting enough though, Ryan is at Arn Prior, like I said, but last year you went to the grounds crew, correct?
Yeah, it was an interesting experience.
Something that I'm sure many golf professionals would like to do, a lot of fun, probably learning about the ground side of things, but we're here to talk about alignment. So it's a very important piece of the game, especially for beginners, just to make sure that you're aligned up with your target and such. And there's more to it than just thinking you're lined up. I'll let Ryan go into depth, but there's feet position, probably hip and shoulder position.
Absolutely, yeah. When let's say you get a guy that's a baseball player that's just started playing golf, a lot of times you notice they just set up with the club face square to their target, and they do whatever feels comfortable with their body. And that's one of the first things, other than, like Andy was saying, guys will focus on grip, and then I'll go to alignment eventually. So what I do is obviously they'll set up square with their club face, but then I'll align their feet and shoulders as well, because if you're not lined up with your shoulders or feet, it's hard to keep getting the ball going in a consistent line. So normally what I do, if I could get you, Andy, to set up to the ball. Lefty. So a lot of guys will have, unlike Andy, he has a perfect setup right now, but let's say his shoulders are open like that.
Sometimes it happens, you never have it.
Sometimes you never know. I will just usually take a club, get them to line up their shoulders square to the target.
So how important is it maybe like for a golfer to just quickly stand behind their ball to sort of feel and then come in? Would you recommend that?
That's exactly it. That's also part of their pre-shot routine, which I like to go through as well. But getting in behind the ball and getting a line for your target and where to aim for is quite important.
So it's something that obviously you have to practice. You can't just figure out in the game of golf. You got to be on the range with probably an alignment.org flag. Just making sure you don't put down on the ground. Maybe.
Yeah, I usually recommend to practice your whole session with a club on the ground just to get your feet aligned. And it also helps having someone there to line up your shoulders whenever you need to check.
Perfect. And even here at GOLFOMAX or on the driving range, the range mats that are usually lined up as is, so you can position your feet properly to that. So just make sure that you have some type of focus on alignment when you're practicing, and that'll help you improve your game.
Exactly.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right, here's our long drive contest portion of this webisode. We have myself, Mr. Alan McGee, and Mr. Zach Smith. So the rules, guys, you get 3 shots. You do 2 at the start. Everyone does 2, and then you get 1 more, okay? And we're gonna go in order of accomplishments from the 2014 season. So first is Alan McGee, then Zach Wood, then myself. And we wanna keep this about 2 minutes, so play fast. Not that fast.
You're gonna hit this fairway. You're not gonna miss this
Okay.
fairway. Al, you want one of my tees?
No.
On the line is a jug of Michelob Ultra.
Oh, too low.
Gotta hit the fairway, boys. One more there.
281.
271. Don't swing yet.
What?
Cameraman's in the way. Okay. Second shot for Alan McGee.
Hey, oh.
There it is.
Never. No chance.
Still gonna be
No
in the
chance.
90s, no?
All right, Zach, what is it?
275.
That one was
I
284. That's the record so far.
Yeah,
284. Leading score.
Oh my. That's pretty nice.
That is
300
nice.
even.
305.
300 even.
305. All right, Zach wins the lead.
Well, this is the best screen ever. They had the best screen, eh? Now?
All the screens are good at GolfOMAX.
Come to this one.
And that is a little short of the last one, I think.
Yeah, I know our screen.
300. All right, so 305 is leading.
Gotta be in the fairway, eh? That's 300. 301.
309. Somebody's leading.
That wasn't in the fairway. That's wag style.
They pulled something. All right, back to Alan McGee. One more shot each, guys.
320.
309 is leading.
Al, you got no chance.
He really doesn't.
Some wild draw.
He's got no chance.
Al, how do you feel about this one?
I'll call it right now.
Tagged.
Tagged?
Use my driver.
There we go, we're here.
That goes less.
Watch.
I'll watch 286.
Oh, that's big.
286.
Oh, no, she's gonna be shy.
Okay,
Oh,
Alan's
300.
officially eliminated with a 294. Good job, though. Good job.
You know, get it out. Oh, yeah, that's okay. All he has to do is scramble his hits.
I don't think Andy Rajhathy's going to have to hit another one.
If there's a ball in play, he'll hit it 20 yards.
Didn't get it. Good job, Miller.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Toodaloo. Well, that's it for this webisode. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed checking in at GolfOMAX and GolfWorks. There's lots of indoor options for you over the winter, so try them out just so you can stay in touch with golf and get super excited for the 2015 golf season. Next up, we'll see you at the golf show. Thanks.